Thank you for everybody for tuning in to another episode of Off the Clock with Mo. Today I have a great honor of doing this podcast, interviewing a close friend of mine. You know, we grew up in the same, actually grew up in the same area twice. You know, as far as, you know, he grew up in Inkster. I was coming up in Inkster. He went to Taylor schools. I went to Taylor schools. We was in the same neighborhood.
Same friends.
Yeah, same friends, same circle, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure when everybody get to see, you know, when they finally get to watch the podcast and see that you got to let Unc rap. And then for those of us that don't know Unc, we know Milton.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a chance to talk to both Unc and Milton. Thanks for coming on, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a long time coming. I've been trying to get you for some weeks now. Finally got you here now, man.
We here.
What you been up to?
Oh man, aside from working kids, there's, you know, I've started catering officially, a catering business, and battle rap every now and again.
Are you doing a catering thing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know how to make macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
How many cheeses you put in your macaroni and cheese?
It depends on what kind we making.
Well, what's the different kinds we making? I just know one macaroni and cheese.
Like if you're doing a seafood mac and cheese, you might go with a lighter cheese. Obviously, everybody likes cheddar.
Yeah.
But then you might want to go with a mozzarella if you're using like a herb and.
So you just making macaroni and cheese for every culture or something? Making it for you making it for the Spanish people? You making it for the white folks? I guess I only know one thing.
But I use real cheese though.
You don't use the squeeze cheese?
No.
So what's your favorite dish that you make when you cooking or when you want to cater? And then even before that, what is it like catering for so many people when it comes to making that food?
Okay, it's different. Like you think it's my favorite. Well, to answer your first question, my favorite thing to make is anything involving pasta.
Okay.
Like whether it's an Alfredo, a carbonara, lasagnas.
Carbonara, what's that one?
Carbonara is like an Alfredo sauce.
Okay.
Then it's got chicken, bacon, red peppers. Some people like chicken and shrimp or shrimp.
Oh.
And it's a thicker sauce, but it's served over a spaghetti.
Oh, okay.
It's real good. That bacon and the peppers do something different.
Ooh, you know, some of us black folks can't eat that bacon like that.
Or you can just have it with the chicken and the peppers.
Well, yeah, chicken's always good.
Yeah,
chicken's always good. But what is it like when you gotta make a huge pan or something like that for 50, 100 people? Matter of fact, what's the most you ever catered for? People wise, number wise.
Personally, I think the baby shower I just did was like 50 people.
And what's that like dealing with 50 people? Having to make a recipe for 50 people? Ingredients.
Number one, you better know how to cook.
Right.
But when you go into the menu, it's like, because on average, you probably cook for about maybe 3-4 people at home on average at home. So you got to think in terms of, I could do like 4 or 5 pieces of chicken. Then you got to think it's 50 people. So thankfully, they give you a menu you can work with.
Okay.
So there's looking at those big pans, how much pasta, how much chicken, how much, for the sauce. It's almost like, I think because working in a restaurant helps.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of look at what a plate typically goes into.
Yeah.
But you gotta, it take a while.
Now, the first time you had to do a cater, when you first did your very first cater, what was that like? Was the anxiety high? How was it? Describe it for us. Your first event, what was it?
Man, it was a baby shower. What made me more nervous was somebody I knew.
Okay.
And they called me and was like, got an opportunity for you to cater. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm fine until like the night before when I got to start prepping shit. Once I start cutting vegetables, that's where the anxiety kicks in, because now it's like, do I have enough food? Did I mix this right? Did I put enough seasoning? And then after a while, once you really get into it, you get comfortable. It's okay. Everything first was, I chopped all the vegetables I needed, whether it was for the spaghetti, the salads. And then it was, okay, what can I make next? Do my sauces, put those to the side. But working for, like in a retirement home, and we cooked for like 200 people.
Wow.
It helped, but it's not just me.
Right,
it's like 4 or 5 of us cooking for that many people. But when you gotta do it yourself, you be like, first thing is, damn, is this enough food?
So let me ask you this. Now, once you get that food out there, do you watch everybody while they're eating?
Mm-hmm.
And what you be saying to yourself
You
while
try
you
not to.
What you saying? What you saying?
You watching their faces.
You watching it?
Like you watch them as they take a couple of bites and they look down for two reasons. Either they looking down because it's like, yo, this is good, or they looking down and they looking back like, yo, who made this mess? Like, come and get him.
Now, has that ever happened to you? Where somebody like, who the hell made this shit? Or does the other one always happen like, damn, this shit is good?
I've made some mistakes with food.
You know, what was that feeling like when you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, man, it's like the worst because depending on who it is, if it's somebody that's like understanding of like, yo, I expected to be like this and it wasn't, it's cool. But if it's one of them, like this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like if they come back with fire, you like, damn. But if you care, you always try to make it right. Especially if it's something to where if they tell you what's wrong, you kind of know where you went wrong. If they said it tasted this way, okay, maybe I didn't season it enough or use too much seasoning. If it was a texture thing, it was maybe I didn't mix it right or I didn't cook it the right way to thicken it up.
But what about when they what it feel like on the flip end of it also when the shit is banging, when the shit is fire, or when the shit slap, when everybody's smashing.
That's the best. When you can see them like afterwards, when you see them, they coming up and getting seconds and thirds.
Yeah,
they're looking for takeout containers. But on the opposite side, bro, they wouldn't let you boil water for oatmeal.
Wow.
you make somebody something bad, you can't make them nothing else.
Nah, dude,
it's hard to get them ones back.
And I ain't no cook or nothing like that, but I do like the barbecue. And me myself, when well, don't ask me to make no sides. So if you're gonna come up with some barbecue, you're gonna bring your own sides. That's just too damn much cooking for me.
Grilling is the heavy lifting though, for real.
Yeah, but shit, you bring the sides. If you come if I say I'm barbecuing and you expect the sides, you're gonna be very disappointed because there ain't gonna be no sides. But when I do barbecue, I've always had this habit of I barely ever, if any, eat any of my own food that same day that everybody else come over and everybody else is eating. I find myself watching them eat. I find myself hearing what they saying. Oh man, this shit is good. What is this? Like, what you put in here? What you do with that? And even though it gives me it makes me feel good on the inside. Like, damn, these motherfuckers really like my cooking, but they gonna talk about my size because I ain't made none. They like, all meat. This is a whole meat party. Well, shit, if you wanted size, you should have brought size. Yeah, I got the food and I got the alcohol.
Right.
Now everything else
you got the star and the co-star in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
But
you got the star and you got the cameraman. Everything else is just fill in the blanks.
Because I like doing ribs and I like doing briskets.
Oh, so you got a smoker?
I don't have a smoker. I do it the old way.
Yo, shout out to you for doing a brisket without having a smoker though.
I got a barrel grill, and it's a guy. Well, I went on Facebook Marketplace and I found a guy that actually sells logs.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like the cherry flavor logs or the apple flavor logs and stuff like
the good stuff.
Yeah, and I use that instead of using charcoal.
And a barrel grill too.
Yeah, and then I use like fire starter, so I don't use any lighter fluid. Okay. So no chemicals and all that shit. Your shit ain't smelling like lighter fluid.
You getting straight fire.
Yeah, so I try to do that, and then I try to.
That's the way shit supposed to be cooked. Straight fire, straight fire. Put that kerosene away.
And then I do a couple other things with it too. I don't want to tell all my secrets, but I do a couple other things to get it the way that I like to get it. And I just sit back and I just watch other people. I just sit back and watch other people eat. I won't even eat. I know I ain't eating while anybody's at the house. I know that part. Now later on that night, I may take a bite here and there, but for the most part, I don't. I just like to sit back and watch everybody else go back and get some more. I like to watch everybody lick their fingers. I like to, hear everybody get to talking shit now. Drinking and
plates hitting, forks and plates colliding.
So how long have you been into cooking?
Probably about like the last 5 or 6 years. Like really, really into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's just when you hear, like you say, you hear them plates clink, clink, clink. It you just get a different type of satisfaction from it.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, because cooking is, everybody got to eat. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So everybody got to eat. So cooking is one of those. If you ask me, I think cooking is one of those. I don't know if it's necessarily underrated. It's not necessarily overrated, but it's essential
Yeah.
because everybody has to eat. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Yeah.
lot of shit that people have to do, but there's a lot of shit that people do that you don't necessarily have to do to live.
Man,
But you got to eat to live.
you got to.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter shit. It don't matter what happens. But if you don't eat, you don't worry about eating healthy or unhealthy. You're gonna die either way it goes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And even growing up, did you cook a lot growing up? Did you watch your parents cook or everything growing up a lot?
Grandmother. I used to always be in the kitchen with my grandmother.
Uh-huh.
Like I would, especially when I was out of school, like the summer vacation or when we was out for breaks and stuff. I would watch my grandmother cook breakfast. I'd eat breakfast, go hoop.
Right.
Come back, she making lunch. I'm just sitting there watching. Grandma, why are you doing that? What you? And I didn't realize I was learning the whole time. I go and play ball and come back. She be cooking dinner. I go play ball and come back. And then one day I had to watch my nephews. Her and my brother-in-law went to work, and I'm like, damn. Open the freezers, pork chops, rice. And I didn't realize I knew what I was doing. So I knew I could cook. And then we would have, like, remember how we was at school? We used to have that home ec.
Yeah, home ec classes. Yeah.
Yo, if you, man, they bring back home ec.
Yeah, they really should bring
back home ec.
Yes.
I'm telling you, these kids will learn how to cook. We had home ec. Because what ultimately happened was it kind of turned into a little hustle. We'd be in there cooking. We'd be selling. We made cake. We were selling cake. We made chicken. We were selling chicken. You know what I'm saying? So we learned how to cook in school. And I didn't realize I actually knew how until I had to start watching them. And I'm making pork chops and rice and green beans. And I'm like, not realizing I just made a whole meal for seven. You know what I'm saying? So, and then after every job, I realized it was a kitchen job. It was Hot Now. It was Ryan's. It was food jobs in the food court at the mall.
Oh, you was at Ryan's. Well, I remember you was at Ryan's. That
I was a dishwasher there, but I used to always ask the cooks questions.
Because that was the buffet style restaurant, the steaks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember they changed their name, I think, to Fire Mountain.
Yeah, Fire Mountain, something like that. Yeah. I do remember that. Yep.
I learned how to make that honey butter. It was so crazy. I'm a dishwasher, and people used to come up and be like, "Hey, yo, you got some of that honey butter, bro?"
I was the same way. My grandmother, she used to always cook. She had the whole house be smelling, be off the. It just be smelling good as hell, no matter what it was she was cooking. My grandfather too. My grandfather used to be able to, cook his ass off too. But it was mainly my grandmother that I was be up there, because it'd be like before school, and you gotta come out and eat your cereal, or eat your eggs and sausages or whatever, and then go back, not go finish washing up and put your clothes on and head to school, and then and just watching her always cooking like to this day, I don't like cornbread muffins. I hate cornbread muffins. To me,
it don't seem real.
No, it seems like an oxymoron. It's either a muffin or it's cornbread. Just because you put some shit wrapped around the motherfucker don't mean it's a muffin.
Don't put them in muffin paper.
Yeah, but I can't eat that shit. My grandmother used to actually make the cornbread in the cast iron skillet on top of the oven. It'll be on top of the oven, and then it'll come out like a big ass cake, and then you had your greens and all your other food. But hey, some people didn't never like their food to touch. I didn't mind my food. I need to slop up them greens, that juice on that cornbread and bite into it.
That's essential. For the culture, and y'all lying if y'all disagree. This is for the culture. Y'all know it's okay for your food to touch. Y'all be mixing Kool-Aid. Y'all be mixing drink. It's okay for your food to touch. I promise you that.
Yeah, but she used to cook. She used to cook her. That's the one thing I haven't eaten since she passed away. And I think my grandmother passed away in 2014. I think it was 2014. And ever since then, I haven't had any cornbread because I want the cornbread the way she made it. I don't want my cornbread in no muffin. No, I don't want no cornbread muffins. I want actual cornbread and
made with cornmeal.
Yeah, so one of these days when you catering, just experiment with some cornbread and bring it by, and I'll let you know if it's any good or not.
And look, even when we be at work, man, we got they be cheating. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Some of a lot of the stuff we do in the nurse home, we cook about 90-95% everything from scratch.
Wow, you work at a nursing home now?
Yeah,
and you cook for the nursing home?
Yeah,
and that's a lot of people you got to cook for. You got to do the staff too.
We got to make the coleslaw dressing. You know what I'm saying? When it's salad dressings, like I done learned how to make raspberry vinaigrette, Thousand Island dressing, French dressing. So we make a lot of the stuff from scratch.
Oh, you make the dressing from scratch? Yeah, you know how to make the vinaigrette and all that shit from scratch?
Yeah, I learned all that like the last couple months because we be halfway to the list. We need Thousand Island. We need French. You gotta go get the recipe book and mix it all up. So I enjoy that though, but man.
So there's no preservatives and all that other added shit into it.
But what I don't like is the cornbread is cheat code. Look, cornbread, y'all gonna probably hate me for saying this if y'all work in the industry, but look, the cornbread is like mashed potatoes in a box.
Ooh.
Look, all you doing is adding on. It ain't no cornmeal, flour, baking powder, sugar, salt. No, you know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that. It's just you mix it with some water.
See there.
That cornbread be sweet.
I can't handle cornbread like that. But so you got to cook for the staff and the residents.
Yeah, because we cook for more residents than we have because a lot of times the staff, they eat when we cook.
Yeah.
So once dinner is over and all the residents that ate, we get like a good 30-45 minutes where we keep the food hot.
Right.
Care staff, they come in, they get their food, and they get by a certain time. We're looking at that hour like we always get a couple like wait, and depending on what it is, it ain't gonna be nothing left.
Wow, that kitchen be hot, don't it? How you staying on that damn heat in that kitchen?
Thank God the clothes are thin. The material will be real breathable now.
Yeah, shit. I find myself in the freezer more often than not.
Man.
But shit, I know it'd be hot as hell in that kitchen then because you cooking for, because how many residents is in the group home?
Where I'm at now is 200.
Damn, so you got to cook for 200
every day.
Plus the staff.
And staff is like, it could randomly be like another 50 to 100 people just coming to get food.
Yeah, and then you got, and then when they have special events, like do you got to cook for like the CEOs or whatever?
Yeah, so the events be different too. Like we just had Christmas and New Year's events, and what happens is they'll take, and normally I do breakfast and lunch those days. So I cook breakfast and I cook lunch for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that is meal prep because we done prepped everything all week for this event. So now we done switched to catering mode. So now everything is in the chafing dishes, and you got people over here cutting up the fruit to look all pretty and them designs and how they be doing them swans and all that. So you got like 4 people doing that. Then I'm part of a group that's all we doing is beef, turkey, pork. We doing all that. We cooking all of that. Then we go over here and we getting all the vegetables ready. And then you got a whole other group of people making the dessert. Cheesecakes, pies, cookies, muffins, cake. So it's like a big collective effort to take about 20 of us.
Wow.
To feed that many people for a catering event.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah,
that's a lot of work.
Carving they prime rib on a carving station, and you gotta serve them as they walk.
Now, when you cutting the prime rib, do you be taking a little piece off the prime rib for yourself?
I mean,
I know I would. I mean, it's prime rib. I ain't had to pay for it either.
No.
You know what?
I mean,
you gotta make sure
there are quality checks that occur to make sure the food is safe.
You gotta make sure, but you gotta make sure people getting what they ask for. Let me taste it so I know.
The beautiful part is as you're cooking, you get to check it. Like you get to taste it to make sure you up the flavor and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean when I barbecue. I take a little fork and pull a little piece of meat off. I get a knife and cut a bone off. And
that's what we call a quality check.
Yeah. So I do quite a bit of quality check.
Yeah, we got a quality check.
Yeah.
Cut a little piece off, taste it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I need to cook a little more.
They let y'all take food home?
Yeah.
I know that shit. You ain't never got to cook when you get home.
That's the best part, man.
Yeah, man, you ain't never got to cook when you get home.
Especially when it's something you know is going to be good. Like, like for breakfast and lunch is different. We go in there and for breakfast it's simple. It's either bacon or sausage, scrambled eggs, hash browns, and then they may get something like French toast, pancakes, or biscuits. Which is kind of cool because with the eggs, you can it's liquid eggs. Throw them in the steamer, you good to go.
It's liquid eggs? That's what the eggs is? It's liquid eggs?
Liquid yolks.
You ain't cracking no eggs?
You still have some though. They be wanting like a over easy egg or a sunny side.
Yeah, I want.
So we still gotta.
I want my fries with no salt.
Yeah.
I want my fries to be hot when they come out. I want no salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the salt. Give me some ketchup. I'm good.
Yeah, you mean tell me all these eggs is just some yolk. Just
Yeah, but then you have some like the way it come in. We'll get a group of. They break them down into 3 categories. It's like what they call the independent living. Now those are ones that come and go as they please, and they most often are not leaving to go to the grocery store.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They go to the grocery store. They going on vacation willingly, but they live there.
Right.
They pay a lot of money to live in these places. I didn't know that. Like they pay a lot. Like where I live at now, the prices they pay per month ranges from $5,000 to $15,000 a month,
Damn.
and that includes like the health care, the diet. So when I'm cooking for some of them, I got to go and puree food for 4 people.
Oh, so you got to make their food specifically for their diet. Now how is that? When you got to make somebody specific diet, and you responsible for that shit.
It's tedious because we get our tickets. I probably get about 100 tickets, right? And I got to look at, do they want coleslaw, or if it's something else like a 3-bean salad. Okay, now do they want a regular salad? I got to look through all of that first. Do they want a hot dog, a hamburger, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, egg salad, tuna, chicken salad? So we make all of this stuff in house, like the egg salad, the tuna, chicken. We do all of that. Then it gets to the end, and I got to go about 4 tickets to where they want their few pureed. So I got to spin it down in the food processor. I got to blend their soup to a puree. So in the midst of cooking for all these 200 people, there's 5 I got to make baby food for, basically.
Wow, that's something else. Now I know we were talking earlier also, because you said you came up in Inkster as well, right?
Yeah.
Where at in Inkster? For those of us that didn't know.
I was born. When I was born, I think my grandmother lived on Spruce, Saigon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the tree streets.
4392 Spruce. And then we moved from there to Allen Street in the little small mini apartments over there.
Yeah.
Me and my mother lived there when I was up until I was about 3 or 4. Then we moved to Parkside.
Oh, okay.
Then we go from Parkside, moved out to Taylor for the first time.
So you lived in Parkside off of Carlisle?
Yep, right there off of Carlisle at Henry Ruff Park.
Oh, you was close to the Henry Ruff. Oh, so you was facing Henry Ruff? Or you facing Carlisle?
Facing Carlisle.
Oh, okay, all right.
We stayed by where the candy house was.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. Over there by the baseball field?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, across the street from the baseball field.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then we moved to Taylor. I went to Eureka for a year. Now I met a lot of people that we went to school with in high school.
Okay.
Like Chuck.
Okay, yeah.
People like them stayed across the street from my father.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to always go around over there. Then I end up going back to Inkster. Moved on Farnham. Which is on the middle belt, right across the street from liquor store.
That's where my grandparents lived at. That's where I was at.
Right across the street from the liquor store.
Yeah, I was at Fox and my grandparents was at Fox and Farnham.
Oh yeah, I was right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yep, we stayed over there. Then we moved to Liberty on by the Liberty and Henry Ruff.
Yeah. That's over there in the Gardens.
Yep.
Yeah.
We stayed over there, and then from there back out to Taylor, went to with my sister in Pine Ridge.
Right.
That's when I met y'all.
Yeah.
And I was going to school from over there. That's when I met all of y'all.
Wow.
My dad was living in Southland my freshman year.
Right.
That's when my cousin was staying there with them.
Okay.
So I was always over my dad's, and he introduced me to all of y'all. It was you, I think, Kaya, Sabia, all of them. Meech was already out there.
Right.
And then I met P.
Yeah.
And I think it was my sophomore and junior year. Oh, that was when, by then I had knew all of y'all though.
Oh, yeah.
Between freshman and sophomore year was when I met all of y'all.
Oh, yeah. Cause I remember,
and we all did shit together. Like we was all on the hoop team.
Yeah.
Y'all was on the football team and shit.
Yeah, I mean, we did a whole lot of, but even go back to even Inkster, cause like you say, cause I grew up on Fox and Farnham across from the liquor store, across from the liquor store before they shut it down and opened it back up. What was the name of that liquor store?
It was Logan's at
one Logan's. Yeah, it was Logan's.
Middle Belt Market.
Yeah.
But that was when you can go there and get the videos and the video games.
Yeah. Because now now it's opened up. I forget the name of it now, but I used to go in there all the time when I worked in Inkster. And they had these big ass corned beef egg rolls.
Oh man.
And I used to get these big ass corned beef egg rolls. Matter of fact, I think the little restaurant that was next to it bought it.
The place that used to be House of Royal.
Yeah, but no, it was a house. No, it was
two. Well, it was two places.
I think House of Royal was on Inkster Road. That was the barbecue place.
Oh, by the barbershop.
Yeah, by the barbershop on Inkster Road. Was that the House of Royal?
Was Kirk's.
Oh, that was Kirk's.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Maybe that was
House of Royal. Did close and somebody else bought it though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Maybe that little one was the House of Royal, because then somebody bought it called Dee Dee's or something like that.
Yeah, it was Dee Dee's.
Yeah, and then Dee Dee's went into Logan's, and now they the last I was there, they was cooking it. They in there, cooking food in there, selling everything in there. Anything you want to get out of England, so you go.
They started selling video when they started letting you rent videos and movies. I was sold. It was right across the street, man. And then what about the S&S shop though?
Which one was the S&S shop?
It was on the side by Blanchette.
The
arcade.
Yeah. Cause that was that's the one where the barbershop was in. Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to go to that. It was a barbershop. It was a candy store. It was a shoe shine.
Yep.
And I think it was also like a little church. No. It was a dry cleaner. The church was separate. Yeah, I remember that because I used to go there and get my hair cut as a kid. And what was the barber name back then? Man. I think when I was a kid, his name was Benny. My grandfather used to always take me there to get my hair cut because back in the day I used to always want to. I always wanted an afro and I wanted a jerry curl, and I never got an afro and I never got a jerry curl because my grandfather would take me over there to get my hair cut, and I always say, "Don't take too much off," and then they take everything off.
You ain't miss much with the jerry curl.
I wanted a jerry. I wanted a jerry curl.
I had an S curl.
I wanted the jerry curl.
Jerry curl was the one though. The jerry curl.
I wanted the jerry curl. I wanted my hair to come down to my collar length. I wanted
to be able to hit it with the.
Yeah.
Look between Beat Street, Breaking, Turbo, Ready for the World, even to a certain extent, Prince and Michael Jackson. You had to have a jerry curl.
I wanted a jerry curl. My sister had a jerry curl. I wanted a jerry curl. I wanted a jerry curl. Never could get the jerry curl.
Jerry curl was legit.
Yeah.
Jerry curl was.
Yeah. But then that's when I was in England. That's when I started playing basketball. I was playing basketball as a kid, like super young. I was like, I think I was like 8, 9 years old at Woodson, wanting to play basketball with the big kids at the basketball course right off of Middle Belt.
Yep.
Yeah, Middle Belt. And I was like 8, 9 to 10 years old. And I just wanted to play with the big kids. I just wanted to play with the big kids. And I would be up there all day. And then that's how we also met in Taylor. Other than I think maybe even before school.
I've been just hooping.
Yeah, because remember we used to go to Eureka, not Eureka, but Amberwoods.
Yep.
Amberwoods had that uneven ass.
They had the rim by the pool.
Yeah, that uneven ass parking lot that everybody played on.
Yo, that shit was a death trap, dog.
How we didn't have no broken
ankles. The ground was like this. It had potholes and sand because it was by the swimming pool, and then there was a creek across the street, so you had like all this shit on the court. Yeah, always, man. But that rim was uneven. Yeah, all slanted.
All that shit.
We put some games up in there.
Yeah, we did. Then you get done playing, and you go jump in the pool.
And then Woodbrook got that high ass rim.
Oh yeah,
in the back they had that high ass rim.
Yeah, that rim was so goddamn high, man. I think the rim itself was like 12 feet, and then you had the backboard that added another few inches to that.
Then they put another one in the back because they put one in the middle, like by Southland side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. It was in the parking lot.
That was all the way in the back. We used to go there and hoop. That motherfucker was like a rim in the county.
Yeah, because that was back in the day before when either you had one car or you had no cars, and the rim, the basketball courts would be in a parking lot.
Yep.
There wouldn't be no cars. There wouldn't be no cars in the parking lot.
Yeah, because
everybody either had one car or they ain't had no car.
Yep.
Now you don't see them because now everybody got 2 and 3 and 4 cars.
Yeah, and then you had the field that we played football.
Yeah, we finally.
This is why the kids get into shit now. We always had something to do. We had the arcades.
Yeah.
We had a field to play football. There was a basketball court. Every court seemed like every block there was a hoop court.
Yeah, because we would hoop at Eureka Dale too.
Yep. Then they started doing open gym right around basketball season, so they could figure out who was going to be on the squad.
We had the open gym at Truman. We had the community center that we would go to.
Yep.
Then we had the rec center that we would go to from time to time.
And Basketball City.
Oh yeah, Basketball
we had
City.
Basketball City too.
Yeah. And it had all the posters of all the NBA players, but the courts wasn't no longer than this bar counter. you take one dribble, maybe a half a dribble, you on the other side of half court.
Yeah. We had somewhere to ball. Then we had the Gus Macker in the summer.
Yeah.
I never played in the Gus Macker.
And then we also had the Gus Macker in the summer, and then we also had Hoop It Up tournament.
Oh yeah.
We had the Hoop It Up tournament. I remember me, P, Meech, the line, we would go to them every year. Man, one year we won it. One year and Quick too. And Quick also.
Yeah, Quick did hoop, but he did hoop every now and then. And Quick, he could play.
Quick could play, just couldn't make no layup.
Man, look, let me tell you, these motherfuckers right now. Yo, these motherfuckers was hell. And I mean that in a good way. Like they, you know what I'm saying, they're a couple years older than me. So we playing, I'm on JV and freshman. They was either on varsity or they had graduated and was coming back to like give us our lumps. Man, I see these niggas walking the gym. I'm like, yeah, we about to run. I look up, I'm counting. Damn, y'all got 5. Who not playing? I look on the court, they on next. Man, but you know what? I appreciated it though because wasn't nobody my age fucking with me because of how tough y'all played me though. Uh-huh. So I remember we be in layup lines at Truman and y'all just be like, no, dunk that bitch in the layup line. Because y'all knew I could dunk. I just knew it. Like, man, fuck the coach. Just go ahead and throw that bitch down.
Yeah, go ahead, do it one time. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I mean, well, you know, in them days, man, what I don't think a lot of people really get today, or maybe I ain't understand it then, but what a lot of people don't get today is especially when you tell them, you know, I went to school in Taylor, I grew up in Taylor, whatever it is to do with Taylor, you know, and they be like, oh man, you was in Taylor, we were from the city. But the one thing that we did, man, regardless of what it was, we all, because one of the other guys I did a podcast with too, he brought this to my attention as well. You know, we all stuck together.
We did.
You know what I'm saying? We would hoop, talk shit to one another, be cool with one another. You know what I'm saying? It was like you said earlier. We was talking earlier. It was like it was almost like some damn WWE wrestling. Where you would talk shit, where you would think we hated each other, and then after the game was over with, and then we done went and washed up and did whatever, then we out hanging with each other.
Right, we might be over your crib playing the game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the college football, y'all think this college football shit. Now it's something. Look, bro, it was a group of us. We would link up after school was over just to go play Bill Walsh college football. Yeah. These games was like life or death. Because if you lost, you heard about that shit in school all day. Like, we was real competitive, but we was competitive in a good way.
Right.
Like, we got on the game and played against each other. We went to the court and played against each other. We was in the field, but on the same note, when you needed somebody to be a big homie, they was the big homies to us. Man. So they made sure we wasn't out here doing no stupid shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, I think that's something that today, in today's life, you know, everybody want to be to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just want to be on social media and just put out this life that you may not necessarily be living all the way, or you may be living all the way, but you're doing it through a damn camera. You know what I'm saying? Your social living skills suck. You don't have no social living skills because you don't deal with nobody but yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to learn, and even with the kids, you got to learn how to deal with different people and learn how to accept these different people for what their differences are, and vice versa. You gotta learn how to accept you for your differences and be like, well, shit, you do shit different than I am, but you're still a good person.
Yeah, like that was one thing that was beautiful about when we was coming up with y'all, because it was like y'all accepted everybody's individuality and shit. Mm-hmm. But on the same note, it was like y'all would never let us forget we was part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? And it was good. Like y'all would give us our shit like y'all was supposed to, but y'all was still like the big brothers to us, to where we might go out there and we competing and shit, but then when y'all was going and throwing parties and shit, y'all was like, yo, we having a party on.
Oh,
like y'all was always involved in this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and then when we competed, y'all didn't take it easy on us, which prepared us for a lot of the outside world that was to come.
You know, I was
y'all niggas too sensitive now, bro. You gotta get kicked in your ass by your big brother. I'm sorry, you gotta get kicked in your ass by your big brother. I
would also like to, you know, just stay on the segment and even veer up a little bit. I would also like to think that, you know, when we would play basketball in the shit that I like to talk. You know what I'm saying? I talk shit nonstop and try to get under your skin and get you to do some other shit that you normally wouldn't do, or would get you to want to argue with me, but now here we is scoring points. I would also like to think I had something to do with your battle rapping that you've been doing lately,
bro.
too.
That's where I got. You know what? Look, I'm so glad you brought this up. You know, we talked about this earlier.
Right,
we really get in depth. Like, this is why y'all need them roasting sessions and your big brother kicking you in the ass, because the world is not going to be nice to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't deal with the jokes in lunchroom or when we hooping and they like, yeah, bitch ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can't deal with that from your brother. You go out there to a whole world that don't give a damn about you.
Yeah.
Like that thick skin shit, bro. We be in these battles. I be laughing because I'm like, y'all don't understand what we have to deal with. Like, y'all used to give us hell, but it wasn't nothing to where it questioned our friendships.
Right.
Like that. It was just, no, look, somebody got to toughen you up. And a lot of us, like me, myself, I didn't have a big brother. So a lot of y'all played that role for me to where it was like to give me my shit in class or in the hallway. Like, you know what I'm saying? The little bump and nudges I needed as far as like, I didn't have a big brother. I was the big brother.
Right.
So I appreciated that part of y'all interactions.
Oh, man.
Like we hooping, and it'd be so funny. Look, I kid y'all not, we was the best of friends in school. Like I told y'all, we used to get together and play these games and shit. Like, our college football rivalry was different. Like you gotta watch 21 pass up the controller.
Yeah.
And then you gotta wait till everybody else plays.
You had to keep winning. You ain't win. All right, well shit. Hope we make it back around to you pretty goddamn soon. Bro. And if you do make it back around to you pretty damn soon, I hope you ready to hear some more shit talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. We went to 2 camps. We went to one at Wayne State and one in Kentucky. The one in Kentucky, I wish y'all would have been down there to see, because I was down there balling. Like I walked out of that bitch with a scholarship offer, Mo.
What, for basketball?
Yeah.
What?
Like, and they was like, because they didn't see nothing like. I was okay with them talking shit. Cause y'all put me through that shit for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? I got my lumps on the court, and I see what y'all was preparing me for, because I wanted to go to college and play ball. And that's what y'all was getting me ready for. Man,
so you actually went down to Kentucky and was still hooping. That I don't think none of us know that part.
We went to a camp down there and I got a scholarship offer. The coach came to offer me the scholarship. Remember when I hurt my knee? I was on crutches. He came to offer me the scholarship when I was on crutches.
Oh, wow.
And he couldn't wait because it was like 3 of us that he wanted. And he was like, damn, you was number 1 on the list. I was like, shit. But of course the other 2 were, you know, they weren't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you hurt? I played so good in that camp though, man. Like when I walked out, that coach, like, he was probably the best player down here. Like, and I was mad because we ain't had no footage, no film. Cause y'all, we didn't people don't understand, bro. Like they were good. Like Mo played football and basketball. You know what I'm saying? So when we playing against y'all, you giving us football physicality, but within the confines of a basketball game. It ain't nothing upsetting. It's just like, no, this how they gonna play. You used to say shit like that too. Nigga, this how they gonna be doing y'all in college. He gonna elbow you for real. I'm just giving you the forearm.
Yeah, them was some like I said, man, those were some
proving grounds.
Yeah, they was proving grounds, man. And they was the crazy not the crazy part, but I guess you can still say the crazy part, man, is a lot of us from that time from that area are still, if we're not cool, we're still connected to one another. You know what I'm saying? Like even, you know, to this day right now. Now I know I don't talk to you often, and you know, things like that, but I still see a lot of stuff that you do on Facebook, and I'm trying to do something here. And I'm like, hey, Mill, you want to do a podcast? Yeah, I'll do it.
Like, hell yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'll do it, you know what I'm saying? And that in itself, you know, says a lot as far as, you know, where we come from, where we at today, and who we are, what our character.
Right.
You know, we don't see each other. We haven't forgot about each other either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This conversation was 32 years in the making.
Yeah, you right. You right about that, man. And I, you know, I follow you on Facebook. It's crazy because people always say you watch kids grow up on Facebook and shit, and then you watch your friends on Facebook, and you start seeing them, grow and make and you start seeing their dreams come to fruition. Sometimes you start seeing their advancements in life at some point. And I was online a few years ago, and I saw you battle rapping. I was like, wait a minute. I know damn well this ain't the same Milton. I know.
Not Shy Milton.
Yeah, I know damn well. All we did
was went to class and hoop.
Yeah, I know damn well this ain't the 5 arm band Milton. I've seen playing have 5 arm bands on 2 arms and shit.
Yep, always had one here, not here.
I'm listening to you battle rap. I'm like, but damn, like this Milton came out of his shell. Yeah. I've never seen Milton do none of this talking here. Even playing basketball, I've never seen you do all that talking.
He ain't lying. It would be so hard to get me to talk trash on the court. And they would be egging me on. And there wasn't nothing ever out of pocket. I would never respond. I would make a play and I wouldn't say shit.
Right.
I was the shy one in school. I was the shy one. Of everybody to be like, he don't rap now. I'm the last one. Y'all be like, Mill probably somewhere coaching or doing something. And then another thing, a lot of people didn't know that my father was a pastor. So a lot of times I wasn't in shit. It was just because I was at school or I was at church.
Right.
So that's why I really stayed out of a lot of shit. So I enjoyed my interactions with y'all because it made me feel like, and I loved growing up in church. I loved it.
Right.
But I didn't have a sense of what the real world was like until I was really around y'all.
Oh, okay.
To where when I'm they telling me what not to do and what to avoid. But then the stuff we would talk about when we playing or we would encounter just on our daily lives, it's this the stuff that they not telling us in Sunday school.
Right,
They're not telling us when we at choir rehearsal. It's a whole world of people out here that you got to be. That it's okay to be cool with.
Yeah, it's crazy you say that. I still want to get back to the battle rap thing, but it's crazy that you say that because I used to be the same way. Knowing me now and knowing me, back then, I used to be. If you didn't catch me on a basketball court, I can say very little words. I was a shy person. Even to this day, at some points, I'm still a shy person because if I don't feel comfortable with you, I'm gonna stay away from you a little bit. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to be the flamboyant, but if I feel comfortable with you, then yeah, I'm gonna talk to you. But on the basketball court, it was my way. It was a way for me to express myself that I never could express myself no other way. Because as a kid, your mom would tell you, "Don't say that, don't be this, don't that, don't this, don't that." Then I get on this court, and I'm in my own world now.
All this freedom.
Yeah, I'm in my own world, And it even go, like I said, I was gonna come back to it, but the battle rapping that you done, I watched you battle rap, and I've seen Milton. And now we was just talking to Milton, but we about to talk to Unk here now. This is let Unk rap. I done heard Unk rap a few times, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't. That's how I know Milton must be a Gemini. You a Gemini?
No, I'm a Capricorn. My birthday's in 8 days, actually. My birthday's tomorrow.
I couldn't tell. I would think that you was a Gemini because you flipped from being little old Milton over here to let Unk rap.
I'm telling you, the only way they knew me before now was from playing ball or being in class with me, and it was because we all went to the same school. Battle rap happened when I went to school. The seeds were planted. I was down in Indiana.
Okay.
After everybody was out of school and shit, I ended up going to school in Indiana. Went through Job Corps and got into the school is IUPUI. Indiana University, Purdue University at Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
It's like Michigan, Dearborn, or Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
So I get down there. School is like Division 3. They're like, yeah, we might be going Division 1. So when I'm down there, I'm meeting all these motherfuckers from everywhere that's hooping. We get in the dorm and these niggas is rapping. And y'all remember how I used to beatbox every now and again in the hallway?
Yeah.
I took that down there. I be beatboxing in the hallway and they was rapping. So we did a talent show. I beatboxed for like half the basketball team.
Okay.
And it kind of struck something in me with rap. I came home and this was when DMX was out. My mother had gotten in a car accident with my little brother. And I came back home, so I started working and shit and helping moms out. DMX had just came out, and it was like I hadn't had that feeling about rap since Pop.
Right.
And so I was just low key writing shit, writing the beats. Remember when you go to the record store? Y'all don't know about this. See, I'm gonna refer to y'all a lot. We used to go to the record store, and you find the hot single, and it had them instrumentals.
Oh, yeah, on the B side. Yeah. On the B side, the instrumental. I hate the instrumental side.
I would write to the instrumentals.
Okay.
Nobody knew it. And I stacked up a little book of rhymes and one of my boys' poem. Matter of fact, shout out Poem Baldwin. He gonna see this at some point in time. And he used to have these ciphers outside. And I got brave enough to go out there and rap.
Okay.
Just write my shit. And my cousin used to always tell me, like, yeah, my cousin be in there rapping. He think he dope. I didn't know if I was good or not. I just writing the shit down because I remember I used to always write shit.
Yeah.
And so I figured, all right, fuck it. Got in the cipher, went to the studio.
You did a cipher?
Got in the cipher on the block. Look, on the block, like in the lunchroom, remember we started somebody beatboxing, and now it's just somebody, y'all started rapping. Like,
yeah, I was never the rapper. I was never the rapper.
And I would never rap. I think I rapped like twice the whole time we was in school, bro. I think I might have rapped twice. And when I did, it was only because I was rapping like Das Effect. Das
Effects. I remember Das Effects.
I was iggity giggity biggity. All this shit. Y'all gonna watch videos and see this shit. Like, if you go back to the 90s, if you was doing this shit right here, you was spitting some fire. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing that. I was iggity giggity, internet. And Meech was starting to do the music and shit.
Yeah.
So when I came back home, it was him, his cousin. They didn't know I was rapping. So we started writing shit together. I did a little album and everybody's like, no, you kind of nice, bro. I didn't battle rap. You still talking 20 years before me even getting into battle rap. This is just me writing actual music. And it surprised people because they're like, who the fuck is Charlie Foulmouth? It was me.
Oh, that was your name, Charlie Foulmouth? Oh, okay, all right.
I got that name from kind of picked up from my mother.
Your mama called you Foulmouth?
She told me I had a foul mouth.
Where Charlie come at?
My middle name is Charles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my middle name is Charles. Everybody like, what's the C stand for? So yeah, my middle name is Charles. That's where the Charlie came from.
Okay.
So I started doing music, and I'll meet people like Big Hurt, Stretch Money.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'm meeting them and doing music, and I'm kind of sort of like, people know I'm dope, but I don't have like the whole look.
Yeah.
Like, I just get off work and go to open mic. I still got like fucking cook shirts on and stuff like that. Or if I was working in the plant, I still got oil and shit on.
Right.
And going straight to the stage and rapping. I'm not thinking in terms of, oh, I need to look a certain way. And then I went to a meeting at the radio station. JLB, they used to have this thing called Hit Team. Audition, and you open up for like the biggest act coming for Summer Jam and shit.
Okay.
Went out there and I killed it. They were like, yeah, you're good, but you need to look the part. It was like, we need you to put on like some jewelry, the white tees and all, you know, the one that the rapper had to look.
Yeah. And
I was like, nope, I refused to. So I probably cost myself some opportunities, but I was always told that I was dope.
But even then, man, I don't know if you cost yourself any opportunity, but what you did cost yourself was not to compromise yourself.
That's part of
you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people in the industry is gonna stereotype you and be like, "This is what we want. This is what we want you to be because this is what they answer. What people answer to."
Yeah.
So when you don't compromise yourself, be like, "No, that ain't what I want. No, I ain't never wore jewelry before. I don't want no goddamn jewelry. I ain't never this before. That ain't what I want." But you know, when you write this contract, you know what I do want though. I want a scholarship to school. Can you do that for me? Because you don't give me the jewelry.
And my publishing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but go ahead.
Yeah, so that shit is really real. Like, they really do hire people to change up how you look. Because if you ever notice when somebody first come out, by the time that third CD come out, is a whole different person looking.
Right.
So we go through that, and then I realized I'm like, good enough to get a record deal, but I'm not playing the politics and all of that shit. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I probably was doing this shit for like maybe 10 years or something like that. But I had like rubbed elbows with some dope people, like some of the people that was out and banging at the time, like when Pop Lock and Drop It came out. I did a show with that guy.
Okay.
We did a show.
You did a show with Pop Lock and Drop It? Oh, okay.
We did a show with Jay Holiday. Jay Holiday is a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. Look,
what did he do?
Bro, we do the show with Jay Holiday.
He don't want to sing. He don't want to sing in the bed, right?
Yeah, remember that one in that Suffocate shit?
Yeah, Suffocate.
Yeah, so look, we got the DJ, so that's how we always end up being able to perform.
Right.
So the agent let us know, yo, we want y'all to do this show with Jay Holiday. Yeah, you hot on the radio. We going there like in our young minds. It's like, yo, it's gonna be all these bitches, it's gonna be females, and everybody you lit. So we get there, we go to do the show, and we killing it.
Right.
You know, we got our own little following because at the time, I'm in a crew with a lot of people that's been inspired by Eminem. So I'm like, my crew is half black and half white.
Okay.
So you got like this fan base that's loyal as shit because they've been following these motherfuckers. So anybody that's with the crew, they with it. It was kind of like when M got D12. It was kind of like in the middle of all that shit going on. Everybody wanted M to get a D12. So we get booked to do this show with Jay Holiday, bro. We go to VIP. Now keep in mind, we got VIP passes on.
Yeah.
We get back there and he like, what they doing over here? The Inkster nigga came up. Bro, I kid you not. Everybody like, yeah, we supposed to be here. We VIP. And he was like, yeah, but I don't want y'all up in here. My dumb ass. Nigga, you ain't got but 1.5 songs on the radio any motherfucking. I go on this rant and I'm like, you not even the dopest artist in the building. Huey is here. They want to hear Pop Lock and Drop It.
Yeah.
They don't want to see your light-skinned cornrow ass go, bad. I'm like, we can give a shit less about you, bro. We VIP. You see what this means, right? This means shut the fuck up and dog. I got banned from doing I went the fuck off, like, and we never got like close. I'm like right here, from here to the camera.
Yeah.
And I'm upset because I'm like, nigga, you just got on the radio. I'm like, you got a song and a half because Suffocate was just getting on the radio. But he was in his diva mode, bro. Like, I can see him right now on stage, like, I don't have a bowl full of green M&Ms. I'm not going on stage.
Wow.
He was one of them type of niggas. And I was like, that shit rubbed me wrong. Like, you ain't even the dopest dude on the card. It's like, Pop Lock and Drop It, Huey, and then you got your Detroit niggas like Stretch Money, KD. You know the people there to see them. Y'all are on the radio, but we don't care about y'all because y'all not fucking with Blade and Malik and all of them. So
you know, I think a lot of artists that come, to the Metro Detroit area or Detroit, however you want to call it, really don't understand, that we really don't care.
Unless you an R&B nigga, they don't care. Nobody cares.
We really don't care about what you did last. You know what I'm saying? Because if we fuck with you, all right, we fuck with you. If you ain't shit, we gonna tell you, see, you ain't all that goddamn good, man. But shit, I'm just here to get my pussy rating up a little bit higher too. The same way you trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But when you get an artist like that. Shit, we just tolerating you for the time being. You ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck off! I was like, you ain't even gonna be hot in 2 years. That nigga was hot for like a half an album.
Yeah, he was. I remember. Yeah, I remember him. I remember. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but shout out to Jay Holiday though. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. Shout out to Jay Holiday.
I say fuck him. Shit, you want to be a prima donna?
But
you want to be a prima donna and shit like that? Well, bro, shit. We treat like a prima donna. Fuck
once a song and a half in rotation, like and then Pop Lock and Drop It had every bitch twerking.
Yeah,
and all the females were pop locking it and dropping. So you know what we was here for.
So now you don't fucked up your chance because you don't cussed out Jay Holiday.
Yeah, then I got blackballed. When nobody take like I bullshit you not, like open mics was coming up. They motherfuckers wouldn't even let me buy tickets to get on. Like, so this is how the shit used to work. You get the spot, you pay for your slot, $100. They give you 10 tickets. Sell these tickets, $10 a whop, you make your $100 back.
Okay.
They wouldn't even sell me tickets, bro.
Wow. Wow.
So before my little underground career could get started, but people knew who I was, they just wouldn't fuck with me because of it. It's like, no, he's a little hot headed.
So how did you finally break into it again with the battle rap thing? Because you don't fuck your rap career over with talking about Jay Holiday and shit.
Yeah, I got
ain't no more beatboxing.
Look, don't hate on the light skinned R&B niggas. You won't. You're not gonna see no time.
Well, what you should have did was brought Elder Barnes with you to do the talking for you.
That's what I should.
But since you didn't, now you in the battle rap. So how the hell? How did you maneuver? Because I always tell people all the time, man, it's more than one way to skin a cat.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying? I can't get in the industry this way, but I'm gonna come around this way. Mm-hmm. How did you get into the industry with the battle rap then?
So I was working at McDonald's. True story. I got the job because a dude I knew had the gig, and he was like, yo, my man say they hiring. You want to put in an app? I'm like, yeah. He said, nigga, I'm going to pull up to the crib, the application, and the manager. All right, bet. He pull up. Okay, statute of limitations pending because now we smoked the blunt outside the crib, and we was rapping. Okay. He heard some shit I rapped to a beat. He said, fuck this application, put me in the system. I got the job. The maintenance man was in the battle rap and he would say shit from the battles to me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, who the fuck said that? That's bars. And he would tell me. Like, yo, you ain't up on battle rap? I'm like, I used to watch the Smack DVDs back in the day. But I'm like, I stopped doing music. I stopped all that shit for like 10, 12 years. So they started putting me up on game with battle rap. And I'm like, yo, these niggas are actually better than the niggas on the radio with the shit they saying. Okay. And then I got added to a battle rap group online. So for those that don't know, you might see it on TV or like on YouTube or URL. There are some leagues that allow you to do it on your phone. Online battle rap. Okay. I got added to a group. Like, yo, all right, let me see what they talking about. And I got into it. And I dropped a round. So this is what you do. You record a round on your phone. And you submit it to the group. They like it, they'll play it. So what happened was somebody wanted me to come out to California. And I'm like, it's the middle of school year. I couldn't do it. I got my son at home. Okay. And then I thought it was cool to do it online. Like, all right, cool. I ain't got to worry about going somewhere where it's staged. I don't know how to go and get on the stage and do it anyway, but I think it's dope as hell. And then I get a phone call. Hey, we about to bring you to New York to do this shit. What? And so after that, I was hooked. Wow. I was cool with just doing it online as a hobby. It's still a hobby, but I get to travel as a hobby. But let me ask you this, because I watch these battle raps, and some of these battle raps, they be hitting low. Yeah. How do you do your homework to know what a motherfucker, how to hit this person low? A lot of them, like, simple as shit. You enter Instagram and use Facebook. Because I heard a couple of them hit you low. I'm like, how the fuck they know that? You know, I ain't gonna lie. What really be pissing me off is when they say I can't cook. I don't be upset, but I'm like, really, you gonna talk about that, bro? Yeah, I seen a couple guys say that you was old and you was a caterer. Now, how they know this if you ain't never told them that? They get on Facebook. Oh, they get on Facebook. Yeah, like it's so crazy because I'm not one of those people like I'm gonna scroll down his Facebook and search his life. Oh shit! I watch a couple of his battles, but then somebody that I know is gonna be like, "Hey, yo, this nigga used to work at Target. He got fired for stealing boxes, bro. It's documented." So you have people that do stuff like that. Oh yeah, let me know all that shit. I'm putting it all out there. Or some people actually know him, and they'll be like, "Man, I don't like that nigga, bro. Let me tell you about," and it be factual stuff. Like I battled to do it online, and the girl he was with, he broke up. She left him because he was treating her kids unfair. Like he was like being mean to her kids. Yeah. And so a dude told me, he was like, yo, I'm not lying. It's really happening. He gave me like evidence and proof. So when I got to use it, I used it in the battle. Yeah. And I was just saying some of the shit he said to the kids, like, tell me, like in battle rap, they have a thing called swear to God. Right. When they say play swear to God, that means we know you did it. You better not lie about it, because if you say you didn't, we got proof. Somebody about to come out and confirm it. Like if somebody was to be like, swear to God, Milt, you wasn't no shot kid. All you did was play basketball in school. And now I'll be like, nah, you lying. He bring you out. Yeah. Not even knowing, just be like, they might hit you up and be like, yo, man, what was he like in school? And I tell everybody, like, all I did was went to church and play basketball. Yeah. I'm like, I knew everybody, but I didn't get into shit. You know what I'm saying? So they would try to find people who went to school with me to be like, yeah, I heard you ain't even do shit but go to church and play basketball in high school. I did. Yeah, so I talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So I talk about it. And
that
then
is,
you got people like, don't let it be like a bitter ex.
yeah.
Like I've seen battles to where the dude hit up the girl that dude used to date, and she done told him some things. Dude get to rapping, and he be like, "Yeah, I talked to your ex. She said you like fingers in the booty."
Wow.
And it'd be factual because she had the screenshots to prove it, and they be stuck
Wow.
sitting there like,
Now, how do you go through this? How do you go through this battle rap shit? I mean, to be honest with you, if I knew how to do any liquor rap, I think battle raps would be like one of my favorite things to do.
"Oh, you be good. I know you be good
because I like to talk shit.
That's why you be so good."
But how do you not get your feelings involved in this shit though?
Don't do nothing that you gonna regret in life.
Yeah, but I don't know this motherfucker gonna tell on me later on.
But some of you, and it's crazy because some people, they might have shit under their belt, but like with us, we so transparent as we coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Like we know pretty much the where and whys and the who's and the what's with each other for certain parts in life. So we've never done nothing to somebody to where it'd be like, yeah, let me tell you, this motherfucker stole $150 out of his grandmama purse in church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know who these people be pissing off.
Yeah,
but they find out shit like, and a lot of them be hiding stuff. Like a lot of them be having shit on their criminal record. Like,
now let me ask you this question though: do you ever find yourself or other people in this? I like to call it doing 10, pushing 100, meaning exaggerating what the hell really happened.
Oh yeah,
Because I like to do 10, pushing 100.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know your girl. I know your girl left you, but I may put a little extra spin on it. You know what I'm saying?
That happens a lot.
You know, because you had your girl left you because I had your girl left you because I had
it's trying to come up with something.
Your girl left you because you was a dandelion and I was a pickle.
Bro, it be so much shit. Like it could be something as simple as dude might have broke up with his girl and she might have openly said he cheated on her.
Yeah.
The nigga battling, he might be like, yeah, it was a dude. She said you like, you know what I'm saying? So it be a lot of shit that they might take and expound on. They might, like with me, when I like me having custody of my son, they try to weaponize that against me.
Yeah.
And you know
how they find that out?
You know, like I'm an open book about the fact that I have custody of him.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because they called CPS. It was just my son's mother thought he'd be better with me.
Right.
So when you hear shit like that in a battle, this is how it gets weaponized. Yeah, you got stuck with the kid because your girl ain't want no sensitive ass, soft ass dude. You know, so they take it and do shit like that when it's like she decided, hey, it'd be best in his best interest.
And how you stay in pocket and don't take that shit, you know, offensive. I mean, because like I said earlier, you know, and you said it too that you've always been, you know, the shy one, not to speak much, but then someone hits you low, and how you don't, you know, react in such a way to be like, bitch, fuck you.
It be times where you be thinking it. I remember one time this dude was battling me. He was like, yeah, we about to talk about your relationship with your son. And in my mind, I'm like, I know he not about to call me a deadbeat. And I've been raised, I done had custody of my son for 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm listening to him. I look at the crowd. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck he about to say. But the fact that he brought it to that context of we're going to talk about your relationship with your son. So what happened was, I remember I posted a video that I was at work and somebody stole a tablet from me.
Okay.
Stole my tablet out of my bag. So I posted the video like, this is the type of shit I be having to deal with on, you know what I'm saying? Like, this happened to me at work.
Right.
So the nigga took that and turned it into, you should teach him not to let nobody take shit from him in the first place. So like, they weaponize so much shit. And your job is just to, when you know it's wrong or they lying about it, just, all right, whatever.
But what about when it's true?
And then certain shit, like if you fucked up, you gotta eat it. Yeah, but I have seen people fuck up battles. Like one dude was, he did something. What'd he do? It was something involving like a female. I don't know if it was a stalker or something like that, to where she put papers on him. And he brought that shit up, and dude, in the middle of him talking about it,
wow,
stole on him. Like,
wow.
I'm like, so certain people, if you do certain shit, it's gonna come up depending on who you battle, because there's certain people like Arsenal. Arsenal is gonna say the most disrespectful shit. He gonna talk about your dead granny. He gonna talk about the stillborn babies. And I wouldn't battle him. Like, personally, I wouldn't battle somebody like that, because the minute he do it, you gonna swing. Because it's a fine line. You know how when we hooping.
Yeah.
There's a lot of certain shit you can say on the hoop court, but it's a certain line, like dead relative, like, yeah, your dead granny will be disappointed in you. You might get punched in the mouth for saying some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think that could cause a fight if you're not mentally strong enough. Yeah. But I don't know. I think with me myself, because I'm an asshole enough as it is.
And you got thick skin.
Yeah, and I think I may be able to take, like, all right, we going somewhere. I don't mind going here, but are you gonna mind going here once I hit you there?
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying.
Because you're not just gonna listen and not have no ammo.
Yeah, my granny may be dead, but I'm still hitting yours. You know, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying. That just came up to fly.
And
but
some of them don't be ready for that part of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Because doing what I do for a living, I get people to talk shit about me all the goddamn time. I get motherfuckers like, bitch, fuck you. Like, why you want to fuck me? What I do to you?
Right? Why you?
I like women. Why you want to fuck me? No, so you on that gay shit. You told me fuck me. I ain't tell me fuck you. You said fuck. You know what I'm saying? And in the way that I deal with shit, you know, motherfuckers be like. It's like kind of orthodox. I'm like, well, God damn, this motherfucker, I can't do shit to get on this motherfucker's skin.
Yo, we know the worst things that niggas say is, like, in the battle rap community, people fight over this very saying. And I'm like, if you really think about what you're saying, why are y'all fighting?
Right.
When niggas be like, suck my dick. You know what you just said to that man, right?
And you gonna let him?
Now you want to fight. You just invited him into
you told this man to suck your dick.
You just made both of y'all gay.
Now this motherfucker say okay. Now you want to fight, but you just told him to do this shit and the motherfucker said okay.
And they be like, bro, I'm like, of all the things to say to somebody, that's not, and I'm not gonna be like, fuck you, like, cause you know how we look at shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much shit you could say. I might just be like, you know how we go straight for the motherfucker. Like, if you a one-eye nigga, we gonna call you, shut up, you cock-eye bitch. You know what
I'm saying? and this also what I want to know: how did you get your battle rap name or your rap name? Like I said, because we done talking to Milton.
Yeah.
We talking to Let Unk Rap.
Oh,
how did you get Let Unk Rap? Where Let Unk Rap come from? I'm done talking to Milton.
With battle rap, a lot of niggas get in this shit when they young. You know, they look at it like the NBA. It's young niggas game. I got into battle rap late as hell. I was damn near 40 when I first got into it. So everybody would, and I didn't realize. I went to go hoop one day. Young niggas was calling me Unk. I don't know these motherfuckers. Like, you know how we had old school coming up. Like, what up, old school? These niggas calling me Unk. I'm like, I don't even know these niggas, bro. So they started calling me Unk. And when I first started battling, my name was Al-Qaeda.
Okay.
It went from Charlie Foulmouth, which was my first name. But Al-Qaeda was dope because my boys was rapping. They was twins. They called themselves the Twin Lads after 9/11.
Okay.
So I thought, how the fuck can I make something cool like that? And I'm like, Al-Qaeda. Yo, that's it. So then I realized, damn, I'm like an OG now. You know what I'm saying? I'm the nigga that what up, old school? What up, OG? Niggas started calling me Unk, bro. I'm at the hoop court. We play a ball. Niggas like, hey, yo, Unk, you want to hoop? Yeah.
You talking to me?
And so it was a running joke at first because everybody like, this old ass nigga. Because everybody in battle rap, for the most part, 20s, 30s. They're 30s and down. So it's not too many of them in our age bracket that do it. But then to do it effectively and be good at it. So it started out as a joke. I'm like, I need to change my battle rap name maybe. Somebody told me I should make it Let Unk Rap because my joke was like, come on, man, y'all just Let Unk Rap. Because they kept calling me Unk.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And then I realized, like, yo, that shit might work. And somebody said, yo, that'll be a dope-ass battle rap name. I'll be 47 in 8 days. So as I was coming up with how I'm going to do it over the last couple of years, it turned into Let Unk Rap. it actually been picking up a lot of traction with people because they just think it's dope as hell. Like, why should we let UNK rap? And then I get the rap for him. Oh shit, yo, you not about to be 47.
Because I gotta say, I have listened to a few of your battle raps, and when I listened, I watched them, and you a totally different person.
Yeah.
When you doing the battle rap, because you do the battle rap, you're rapping, the motherfuckers be like, calm down, everybody calm down. You get your water, you drink your water and shit. Then you say your shit, and everybody say the shit with you, because for some reason, when they interrupt you as you get through your I've seen quite a few battle rap that when they get interrupted with the fans cheering and talking shit, that they come right back to the last, say, 10 seconds of what they said beforehand, and then everybody else will go right along with it.
Yeah.
You know, in the end like that. I'm like, shit. I'm watching you. You got the little beanie on, motherfucker,
Yep.
curled all the way up and shit like that. You got your bottled water. You're saying your shit. You take a sip of your bottled water. You squish it around in your mouth. I see you squish it around in your mouth and shit. And then you're talking to the fans, and the fan like, yeah, I got his ass, didn't I?
Hey,
and you're doing
it. Like, get the fuck off the grass.
Yeah, you're doing that. Yeah, I like that saying. Get the fuck off on grass. I like that saying. And then it's like a total transformation from what I'm used to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know you're much older than what you are. When we was coming up, but it ain't this. I look at you like, this ain't the Milton I know, but I like this Milton here.
I'm still like that when the cameras ain't rolling. I'm still like that when the cameras ain't rolling. It's just something about when I know it's showtime.
Yeah,
I can get to that place, and then once we get done rapping, like even people at my job, I barely tell people at the job about it. And they be like, "Well," I'm like, everybody isn't a fan of it, but there's something about as I'm writing, because this is what happens. You get about 3 months before the battle is booked.
Okay.
They're like, so yo, you got this nigga. You might know his Facebook name, his Instagram. So you can scroll down like, and it'd be so funny because it'd be simple shit like, oh, you like butterflies. Soft ass nigga.
All right, Martian Ambrosius, butterfly.
Yeah, so
ass nigga,
that gets worked into it. Yeah, like they weaponize everything, bro. You could like apple juice and they gonna weaponize that shit. Oh, you like apple juice, huh? Oh, fruity ass nigga.
Apple juice. You too damn old to be drinking apple juice.
Exactly.
I tell motherfuckers at work all the time. We get breakfast. I get orange juice with my sausage and eggs and bacon. And here this motherfucker is getting apple juice. You still a baby?
Right.
No grown man drinking no apple juice.
Yo, don't let a nigga post a bottle of cranberry juice. It's going. You had a UTI, huh?
What's a UTI?
Urinary tract infection. Like, look, battle rap is like, look. Battle rap is the most annoying, informative stalker and shit. Because when you get booked to battle somebody, their job is to find out as much shit about you as possible. Like one day somebody gonna watch this, be like, they might say, oh, they might see the podcast and be like, oh, you was shy in high school, huh? Not knowing I'm writing for that. Though.
Yeah.
Because like you know what they gonna, if you know what they gonna say about you, because I know number one they gonna call me old.
Yeah.
So y'all not gonna call me old better than me,
right?
They gonna talk about the catering.
I seen that
certain things to where they gonna be like, yeah, okay, cool. And I'm watching them thinking the same things, but I can do that better.
Right.
Because what they don't understand is like, bro, our youth was such a proving ground. Like we went through the fire coming up when you got to sit at a lunch table and everybody at that table is on your head.
Yeah.
You just walking in and sitting down and you might have the wrong color pants on that day. Now you were targeted.
I remember them days. Don't wear the same outfit two or three times in 1 week.
Yo, y'all got me one day in class. I remember this shit. I don't know if you remember or not. We was in Mr. Janusik's class. I came into class and I had my nose wasn't right. I forgot who you was sitting next to, but hey, nigga, look, I hear you asking everybody, yo, you going to that party? I'm like, yeah. Hey, nigga, say, hey, Milk.
Don't put that on me.
No, look, it was on me for not, you know what I'm saying, making sure I wasn't right. But this is the type of shit we grew up having to deal with. And keep in mind, these are from your best friends. So that's what makes it okay.
Okay.
Nigga say, Milk, you going to that party? I didn't even let you finish the punchline. Hey, look, I bullshit you not, Bo. When you said it to me, I got up and went to the back. So look, back in the day, we used to have this thing. If your nose wasn't right, you say something to you like, yo, you going to that party? And they could be like, what you mean? What party? You know, because your nose was on you. You know, you wasn't right in the nose area. Yo, and I had thank God I had heard that before. But I knew as soon as you asked me, I knew what was up. Nigga, I got up and went to the bathroom. So like, this is how we developed our thick skin because we pushed each other. But it wasn't like y'all niggas now. Like, we never embarrassed each other.
Uh-huh.
Like we gave each other shit, but it was to make you better the next day. So no, I can't get caught lacking tomorrow because these niggas gonna let me have it. And I'd rather it be the niggas that I'm cool with let me have it than I go out to the public in a random ass world.
Yeah.
So y'all kept us on point because it was like, we was just back. It was like, that's how school was. Like them lunch table roasting sessions.
Yeah.
Nigga, if you walked into it and you wasn't ready, you was up out the lunchroom after like 10 minutes.
I had to, because I had to learn this from when I was coming up. I had to learn this from Badu and them and they brothers, because it was like 7 of them in one home.
Yo.
And not that it was just them, but then it would be everybody else in the neighborhood that would be over there just as well.
Yeah.
And you had to be able to stay in your ground. You couldn't have nobody talk shit to you, and then you just sit there and be quiet, and then get so frustrated you want to fight. You had to learn how to talk that shit back.
You did.
You had to learn how to talk that shit back. And shit, I don't think I never let it in. Shit, personally,
and I was a shot. Like, even you still fuck with us to this day, but and I want y'all to keep in mind, this is how friends fuck with each other. We supposed to fuck with each other. I might post a picture in the suit like, nigga, you think you fresh, huh? You know, that's our way of saying, yeah, the nigga, all right, nigga, you look nice, but you think you fresh, huh?
No, because I'm glad you said that, because like I said, I have been watching your battle raps, and I think it was the one time I told you earlier where I had did a now, it may have been a little bit after that, but I told you I did an open mic one time, and I came back on Facebook and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to battle UNK. I'm ready to battle UNK. I don't know if you ever saw it or not, but I posted it up there, and so I'm ready to battle UNK. Let me come on.
The funny niggas is the ones that give me problems.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, I have watched it. I do like it. I do like the shit that you be saying. Like I said, it just mesmerized me just to watch you do that shit, man. It's just because I tell a lot of people all the time, man. One thing about life is you gotta find a way to be comfortable with doing uncomfortable shit.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? Because at some point you gotta do something that's uncomfortable to where you gotta say, I conquered that. Yeah. I did that. You know what I'm saying? You can't always stay in that box. Sometimes you gotta come out that box and do something different.
Yeah, I had to get on a plane for the first time. We did our family vacation a couple years ago. Mom's like, we not driving. What if we not driving? Mom, but we not driving. So I had to get on a plane.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it from the aspect of I'm getting on a plane with my entire family. What better way to get on an airplane for the first time? So we flew from here to Chicago, then flew from Chicago to Tampa.
Okay.
On the way back home after vacation, we flew from Tampa to St. Louis, then from St. Louis back to here. So my first time flying, I got on 4 planes.
Right.
Now I'm like, okay, we going on our next trip this year. Oh, I can't wait to get on the plane. Now I'm like, we get on the plane. My mom's like, you gonna have you a drink on the plane? I got my little tequila and cranberry juice. I'm sipping my drink on the plane. So like conquering stuff like that. For me, coming out of my shell to do stuff publicly, like doing battle rap, or when you see me make like the Smart Water videos and stuff like that, or even catering.
Yeah.
Y'all don't understand. I was shy as hell in school. Like, I could achieve something dope as hell. And I would come to class and they could announce me scoring 50 points in the game, and I could walk in class. They'd be like, Mill, good game the other day. And I'd be all like, thank you. Like, I was shy like that.
Right.
So, but what y'all helped me do was y'all helped me develop charisma. Because when you got to sit on the school bus for 17 minutes and everybody is joking on everybody, and you gonna catch a stray because you on the bus.
Yeah.
Like that shit helps you because now you gotta be witty and you can't just because the more you don't say shit, you gonna get lit more.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that, man. And I just want to say, man, you know, you from what I've seen at least, you know, and what you said today as well, man, is that you accomplished so much, you know, in your lifetime so far, man. You've overcome so much, you know, in this lifetime that we have, man, and not to have no quit in you. There's a lot of people out here in this world that just quit. You know what I'm saying? And from what I've seen, man, you haven't quit. I mean, granted, I was seeing you online and stuff like that.
It get rough. It get rough.
But I haven't, and I think it gets rough for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But as you know, but as a man or even as an individual, regardless of what it is, you gotta find a way to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find a way to keep moving. You gotta find your niche. You gotta find something to keep moving. And so far from what I've seen from you today, what I've seen from you online, you know, is a spirit that just doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? A motivation that doesn't stop. You know, a go get it that doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, shit, man, you just don't stop. I mean, shit, I want to be Unk. I mean, I want to battle rap Unk one day.
Look, even while we on that, just like from seeing, keep in mind, we from the same place. We come from the same background. And to see you even going full circle to do stuff like this, I want to at the same note give you your flowers as well, because when you first hit me up about this, I was geeked as hell. I'm like, oh shit, I'm doing a podcast. Hell yeah, because like what y'all don't understand, this shit is not easy, bro. To turn on the camera and talk to people, it's not as easy as y'all think it is, because we've had genuine dialogue the whole fucking time, and it's like, because of how we grew up, we know the things we know about each other, the people we grew up with, we can have genuine dialogue. But this right here is not easy to do.
Nah.
Like, even rapping, bro, like we get, and this is why I tell people the difference between battle rap and doing a show. Like when you on tour, you're going to do them same 5, 6, 7, 20 songs every night for the next 3 weeks. You got that one day to get that battle right.
Right.
You fuck up and choke. You can't come like, yeah, I was going to say this. That's like losing a fight. Like, yeah, nigga, I was about to hit him with the...
but then I slipped, right?
Yeah. You can't be like, see, what had happened was, that's what I think that's the only difference. Aside from that, memorizing a battle round is the same as memorizing like lyrics to a song. It's just every battle is a different 3 songs.
Yeah.
Like, because you got 3 minutes every round. So it's 3 different diss tracks you writing without a beat. A diss track in music is like 3 minutes.
Right.
If you can memorize that shit, you good. But just to see you in this space, bro, particularly, like, I want to extend, like, hell yeah, I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Especially seeing what we've done, and like you were saying earlier, like seeing our generation had a voice this whole time. And
yeah.
We actually got, look, you motherfuckers don't know. I keep telling y'all, I'm going to talk to y'all a lot. So we're the last generation before Google.
Yeah.
Like, we had the internet, but we had the internet to where you needed a whole nother phone line.
Yeah, you needed a whole nother, and you had to hear that motherfucker connect.
That shit get,
and you have mail.
Yep.
You know,
you wasn't online until you heard welcome. You got mail.
Right. It wasn't no mail on your cell phone.
Yeah.
It wasn't none. It wasn't no notifications. I think back then the best you could do back then was to have like a 2-way pager.
Yep.
I remember I had a pager that I ain't know shit about stocks. The motherfucker told me the stocks.
Right.
I ain't care about the weather. The motherfucker told me about the weather.
You got the sports update.
Yeah, I got the sports updates. The sports update was the only thing I would like. And then you get a phone, then someone pays you. But then shit, you had to go to the payphone to call the person back and hope that they were still around the phone. Like by the time you get to a payphone,
you can have a pager, but have to stop at a payphone, and then you better know the number that you're calling, because if not, you got somebody pays a pager.
Yeah, because it didn't come with no names. Somebody pays. Nah, that's the wrong number. Well, why you waste my time paging? Why you waste my time paging my shit? It's the wrong number.
The worst was when you didn't have money for the payphone.
Yeah.
That was the worst. You had to 1-800 seat.
Man. 1-800 collect.
Dialing down the center, man. Like,
1-800.
y'all don't know how easy y'all got it, bro.
Yeah.
Like the phone in your pocket. Like even when we first got our phone, remember the pick up and go phones?
Yeah, I remember pick up and go phone.
You had to, hey, look, hurry up, you on my minutes.
You only got so many minutes.
I only put $20 on this phone, nigga.
Yeah. Shit, and because of that is how text messaging took off.
Yep.
Because you would get so many. It was like 10 cent a letter or something like that. And so that's how the shorthand in Texas started, because you couldn't say never mind. Because shit, you know how much money that is in Texas, never mind? That's why you had to go NVM. Yep. That's 30 cents. LOL, laughing out loud. That's 30 cents.
We had that, and then there was the my minutes. Remember hey, look, you ain't my nighttime minutes don't kick in till 9.
Till 9 o'clock.
They gave us the 7 o'clock, and then they gave us mobile to mobile.
Man, and I remember, I remember back in the day when I had when it was the free after 9 o'clock or something like that, anytime minutes after 9 o'clock, and I used to drive. I used to drive for a living back then. I can't remember the company name I used to drive for, but I used to work midnight. I would go back and forth from here to Grand Rapids or wherever, and I used to listen to talk show radio all the damn time. So I'm like, shit, I ain't had nobody to talk to after 9 o'clock because everybody was in bed and I'm wide awake driving midnight.
Well, that keep you up on sports though.
But so I would call in to these talk show radios every single night, to the point that they had me. They knew who I was when I called.
They get me like that.
Yeah, they knew who I was when I called, man. But like I said earlier, man, I mean, I think that you're doing a great job.
Appreciate that, man.
In your career, you're doing a great job with your hobby. That is also, if you ask me, is a career as well. You don't turn your hobby into a career. You know what I'm saying? And just you being who you are, staying true to yourself, and never minding what other people ever said or ever said that you should be or shouldn't be. You just continue just to be you. You know what I'm saying? You're raising the children. You know what I'm saying? You got your oldest daughter with you, and trust me, man, kids don't come back to their parents if they don't fuck with them like that.
Yeah, if your kids don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with
you. So when your kids come back home, when your kids come home to you, even though they ain't said all the things that you think that they should be saying, but they saying with their actions, man, says a lot, man. Because like I said, my youngest has moved back home with me. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't gonna run around here talking about some, oh, daddy, I love you so goddamn much, daddy, you the best daddy in the world, daddy, you this. Nah, I ain't gonna hear that. But
girls are different.
But what I do hear is, I'm home. I feel safe with you. I feel this with you. I feel that with you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you have to learn how to, read between the lines and understand what someone is saying without saying. Don't get me wrong. Some kids may say it. My kids just ain't gonna say it, but I know, you home and you safe, and the same thing, with you. Your daughter knows she home. She knows she's safe. She knows she can depend on, things like that.
Yeah.
And I think that comes from us being in the community that we come from.
Yeah.
Just as just as well.
We was raised to be fathers, bro.
Yeah.
That's one thing I love about fatherhood in general. Like when I had conversations with my daughter, because it's different when you can talk to your kids as adults.
Yeah.
That should be different. Like I can have conversations with my daughter. I'm like, Layla, and we'll talk about certain things, even like as she sees me dating and things like that. But it's just knowing that from the time her mama said she was pregnant with her, I was there. Cut her cord, because first person she saw when she opened her eyes. Like, girls are like those daddy's girls. You might not believe this, fellas, but look, your daughter is not gonna always be up under you and still be a daddy's girl.
Mm-hmm.
Because when the rubber hits the road, as we was growing up,
don't say that about my daughter. When the rubber hits the road,
no rubber hit the road. Or when shit hits the fan,
shit hits the
when
fan.
they need their fathers, bro, they're gonna call you.
Yeah,
no matter what. When it's time to be dad, they're going to call you to be dad, no matter what it is. My car won't start, Dad, I need $20 for whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you do your job as a father, your daughters are going to rely on you. They're gonna call you because if you do your job as a father, she's not gonna need no nigga.
Nah.
Because there's certain things she knows I'm gonna call my dad for.
Mm-hmm.
Or she'll be prepared to handle certain situations herself.
Yeah, and that's the one thing about having daughters, because I know somewhere down the road, shit, I may need somewhere to live one day.
Yeah.
And if I had sons, they'd be like, "You can't live here with me."
No.
And my daughter like, "Come move in with us." I'm like, "All right, I'm coming home. I'm coming home."
I'm prepared for the world of my son being the one to be like, "Dad, you good?" But my daughter is the one who handles my business.
Yeah. If
there's some papers I need looked at or signed, she's going to be the one I hand power of attorney to. And my son is going to be the one that just be like, "Hey, nigga, you hungry?"
Right. We go get some to eat. I can go to Mo House, get you some ribs. You won't have no sides.
Yeah.
But man, it's just it's wonderful, man, being able to see you, grow the way that you've grown and where you at now, man. And I really don't see you slowing down.
I can't, man.
You know what I'm saying? I see you still, because we talked earlier, and I could tell by with your ambition and your dreams and you looking at the smallest thing, but looking at a bigger picture with that smallest thing. You know what I'm saying? And I just still see you just continuing to be 1 minute Milton, 1 minute Ump.
And it's like we were talking earlier, there's so much stuff else that I want to do. And I think it's because if I feel like I can do it and make a little bit of money doing it, I bet. If I can make a little bit of money possibly doing some storyboard writing, cool.
Mm-hmm.
If I can make a little bit of money going and helping these people film battles, cool. If I can go cater a baby shower or a wedding reception, because I don't want to just live off my 9 to 5.
Right.
I mean, I make a livable wage, but I don't want to go to work every day.
No, I don't think none of us want to go.
I think at that point in time, because now we know we can make the money ourselves, we like, yo, I want to do this, and this. If I can make a little money here, a little money here, a little money here, okay, I won't have to rely on this as much. Right. That's the ultimate goal, like to see everybody thriving in spaces. Like now you're doing a podcast, and podcasting always, like I'm always intrigued by that because podcasting gives the best fucking stories.
I mean, one of these days, man, one of these days, I'm gonna come out there and battle rap. And see.
For real, it's a lot of niggas that you can beat for real. Like it's a lot of cats. Like if they was be like, yo, you got anybody that you would want to do? Like, look, they do 2-on-2s, right?
Oh, they do 2-on-2s?
The way you talk shit, bro, I think we go out there and make.
You think so?
We go out there and clown somebody.
Yeah, I give me a drink or two with me. I could do that 2-on-2.
I would be like, look, I don't even think you would need to write nothing.
Nah, I ain't gonna. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I may have to write and do my homework a little bit there, but I might be able to do 2-on-2.
Yo, no, for real. I think you would really be one of those people they will fuck with because now they really.
But I don't know. They're gonna talk about my age and shit because I may need to be. Because I see y'all standing in a circle and shit. And how long them battle raps go?
A 1-round battle was 5 minutes.
So I'm gonna need a cane after a while.
Now the 3-round battles you get anywhere from like 2 to 3 minutes.
Do they give you a seat? Cause I ain't never seen nobody with a chair. I may need a chair to sit down in.
I've been lobbying for one. I be telling them like, y'all need a seat. They're like, what? I'm old.
Yeah,
it's like we not old in life. It's just a lot of the areas.
My knees and legs ain't the same.
Bro.
I can get up the battle rap for a few minutes now. I can give you a few battle rap words, and then after that, I'm need to sit down for a minute.
When them events be over, sometimes they be lasting so long. I make sure I'm sitting down. Like we there from 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
And then I'm getting older too.
I am not standing from 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
And then I'm getting older too, and I gotta go pee.
Yeah,
I gotta go pee. Shit, I ain't.
Yo, when you get to be like 40, you gonna have to go pee. I don't give a fuck what you doing. The first thing you gonna be, where the bathroom at?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just certain things in life you appreciate more, like the freedom of going to use the bathroom.
Yeah, man.
Yo, when you get 40, bro, like you appreciate simplistic shit in life because it's all about simplistic shit because it don't take a lot to make you happy at 40.
No, it don't.
It really don't. Now,
really
when you was
don't.
20 and 30, 35, yeah.
Yeah, I was never satisfied.
Nah, but once you get to be 40, I want my peace. First things, I want my peace.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first thing you want, but it's so fun because the way life is set up, when you at your 20s and 30s, you at your biggest potential for everything.
Mm-hmm.
But at our 40s, like our 40s to 50s, we like at our peak at our earning potential.
Yeah.
Because we've acquired so much knowledge and we still functional enough in life. And then after that, it's like, all right, like this is the age where we at our peak to make money. That's why you see when guys are 40, we start those businesses.
Yeah.
Or we start the podcast. Or you see some of us battle rapping or catering and shit. Like a lot of stuff we do because we got so much knowledge of what we can do.
Yeah.
And we're still physically able enough to do something.
I agree with you on that, man. But you know what, man? I think this has been a great podcast, man. I gotta have you back on here again, man.
Oh, yeah.
And
wait till y'all get the stories. Wait till y'all hear shit we had to grow up seeing.
and I hope everybody watch this, like this, make comments, subscribe to it. This has been a great podcast.